WhatsApp chat. See you people. Okay. So you were trading Euro USD. So this is the daily time frame. Yeah, this is the daily time frame. This is what we played around with, and then you asked if you could add another position to this today. Like, this is an inducement zone because there's actually a fair value gap down here, right? So
Yes.
this is an inducement zone. So if I'm to write that out, that is IND inducements. Okay. So what that simply means is that the market will definitely bypass this and then come down and fill this guy. So the market is actually with this guy as we speak. So when you asked me if you should add another position, I was just like, no, Oluwa, sorry. I was like, no, you should not, because we are already in this fair value gap. So what are we actually expecting when the market gets down into a fair value gap? We expect market reactions, possible rejection candles, and possible change of trend. Am I correct? Yes. So that was why I said don't add another position, because this is an exit point for another. So if you break down this multiple time frame analysis to 1 hour, these are inducement zone. You can see so sweet and beautiful. And then this is our fair value gap here. So what is the market doing in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the last 8 hours? So take your time back to 8 hours. That means this is 12:27. By 4:27, since 4:27 a.m., the market has been playing around this area.
Yeah.
So anybody that took the trade from 4 o'clock has actually been in a massive range, asking God what he did wrong. Well, what you did wrong was that you came into a zone that you shouldn't come into a zone. So what am I actually expecting here? If I should break down this particular point to 15 minutes. Okay, so am I actually seeing anything that should make me want to hold the trade, or should make me want to change the direction for my trade? For now, nothing. The market is not, it's not giving me, yeah, it's nothing. It's just there doing its thing like it should do on a Monday morning. So I would actually, if somebody had taken this trade from here like you, I would maybe say, maybe keep holding. Keep holding. Except you've closed, keep holding. But if you haven't, I would say don't take the trade. So imagine me asking you to take the added position and then you did this. See where you would have been. You'll be wondering if I know Forex. Sha, you know I know Forex, Sha. So this is where we are with Euro USD. So what am I looking at? Am I looking at the market breaking through this? Number one, when you're trading, you know that the principles of trading encourages you to focus more on the current trend, right? You should not assume. So since the current trend has not been violated and we are still on the downtrend, there is a very high possibility that the market might get down to, let me go back to 4 hours analysis time for is it possible for the market to come down? This is a daily order block. Is it possible for the market to come down to this zone, this guy here? That's 1.16255. Is it possible for the market to come down here? Yes and no. Because if you check all through here, all the fair value gaps has been filled except this one. So this guy is a point to be highly, highly, highly watched out for. That's number one. Number two, if you check out what I taught you jovially on what I call breakout candle. So if you label this appropriately, you get to realize that this candle actually where we have a fair value gap is also our breakout candle. So that is a second confirmation that this particular point is where the market will give us series of reactions. So two things will happen. Is either the market will break down here, take out the liquidity, because I know a lot of persons have started taking buy positions from here. And then they will use this zone as their stop loss. So it's either the market will take out the liquidity down here, come down to this other block, move up, or for me, I'll wait for the market to give me a change of character from here. Now, that is
Yeah.
two. Number three, if you look at what I call candlestick sequence, I know I've taught you on it before, but let me repeat it. The market opened up here this January 2nd, and today is January 5th. That's on Friday. If you check candlestick sequence, 1, 2, 3. The market has been falling for the last 12 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 hours. So if you check out the candlestick sequence, one drop, you can see this drop, you can see this drop, right? But then if you check the last 1, 2, 3 candles, the market is in between here. This one. Price is playing around on this candle, this three. You can see, right?
Yes.
So what are we actually supposed to do if we are to break down? Let's go to 1 hour and check. Okay. So literally, if you check, let me bring this down. That is where price is. This guy here. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sell? Am I supposed to buy? Nothing. You can't do at this point. You can't do anything at this point. Because if
Yeah.
price is to really, really, really do anything, I think first thing that price will honor the downward trend first. Or
Yeah.
if price is actually going to change character, there are things we should start looking out for. If you look at this is a bullish candle.
Yeah.
If you look at it, this is a bearish candle. So 1, 2 is conflicting. So right now, there's no clear signal on that. So what am I supposed to do? I should watch out. What somebody will say, what if price breaks this zone? What if it comes up and breaks this high, this guy here, and then starts giving me, let's say something like this. Breaks out this guy. I say, okay, if it breaks out that guy, then it confirms with the fact that this is our zone, that there's a price reaction and that we can start looking up for buys. So until then, we keep watching. So would I like to trade a pending order this way, or I wouldn't like to trade a pending order this way? Looking at this guy from the daily time frame again, would I love to trade a pending order this way? Well. If yes, where? Because which pending order would I look at to? What's wrong with light? Make una stop that too.
Hmm. I want to
So
take
where
it.
they can take it, they should take it and bring it back instead of them spoiling something. Where would I look out for my pending order? Where? Am I looking at a buy stop above here? Am I looking at
Recording
a
in
buy stop
progress.
above here? For now,
Hello?
I would say
Sorry.
there is.
Let me
Sorry?
end. Sorry, I switched.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Sorry.
right. So I wouldn't suggest a pending order yet because the market can choose to continue its stupidity to go sideways. But then on the good part, I'll say let's keep a close eye on it. It's just like, so for now, Euro USD for now, I would say is on a resting phase, serious resting phase. That movement we had today was over, what should I call it, the Friday movements that it should have given to us. So let's look at Forex Factory. What do we have today, Monday? 4 p.m. ISM whatsoever. That's their business, sha. Let's look at other days. Monday, Tuesday, Euro, Wednesday. I think USD will actually Thursday CPI, AUD, this, that. Friday, this JOLT opening. This month will really be now we have NFP on Friday. Ha! Yeah, don't celebrate it because it's gonna wipe some people out. I'm suspecting this month's NFP is gonna be a whipsaw, massive one. So we need to really tread carefully this first week. Okay, so this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. So which pair would I really look out for? That's USD. So Euro USD. Let's look at Pound USD. Now, if this call ends, you just have to wait for another 10 minutes and then we'll start again. Is that okay?
Um,
Okay. So let's look at Pound USD. Let's look at the daily. Oh boy, this guy is acting out just like we anticipated. So if you check out very well, this is our fair value gap here. So almost the same thing like Euro USD. So wow. How did we miss this trade?
the truth actually, but I didn't take it early. So I only made like $66 on it.
You made $66.
Yes.
Okay. So delete that demo account. Let's make money in the real account. All right.
Hmm.
So how did we even miss this guy? Oluwami, help me. Oh. Okay, so this is Euro USD. These are fair value gaps. So the market opened today. What am I expecting? Are we expecting a push up from this fair value gap zone down to here? Is that what we are looking at for? If that is it, price should be able to give us something to hold back onto. Yeah, because okay, so if you check these out, this guy came in here, down, down, down here. Wow. I think that's only then this the other block. So this guy came in down here, went up, gave us a little change of character here, if I should mark it out. Yeah, a little change of character there, and then came down to almost something similar, and then is beginning to push back up again. So am I expecting this guy to take out this high? This is most likely the next potential area of interest. I wish I'd seen this earlier. God, where was I? So this is most likely the next place of interest that it should be heading up to. Okay, so indirectly, if I should compare that with what's happening, that means dollar is weakening here with what I'm seeing. Okay, so if I should compare that with Euro USD 1 hour time frame, let me say 4 hours. Does it mean I should expect a push up to this zone? Because actually these are what value gaps. So should I expect a push up to this zone? Well, with what I'm seeing here, actually, the price is giving us massive higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So what am I expecting? Ordinarily, to not be out of place if I look at this as a next push up to break out that high.
Mm.
You get it right?
Yes.
So what am I looking at in 4 hours? Do I have okay, so that's a fair value gap here, so I can work some things out and play with it there. So that's what I'm looking at. 36,024. So that's where I'm looking at that rally going to. 2,000 plus from today. No, 1,400. So can that happen between now and next week? Very well. So that's where I'm looking at this guy playing around too. And then by this guy, if we check it out well, this was actually a fair value gap, right?
Mm.
So this guy reacted here. So if I should really check out this guy again, so this one should aim at this. And then from here, I might expect a reaction to somewhere, and then we push up. And I'm looking at pound dollar going bullish. I'm looking at pound dollar going bullish. Overall, looking at pound dollar going bullish. And if pound dollar is going to go bullish, then what about euro dollar? Now, this is where the conflict comes in because usually pound dollar and euro dollar always move in the same direction. So if pound dollar is
Yeah.
buying, euro dollar is buying. But then last month we observed a whole lot of differences where pound dollar was selling, euro dollar was buying, and then we were like, what's happening in the market? So sometimes I
Yeah.
personally like to treat the market individually, but then let's just look at. So if pound dollar is actually giving us some kind of bearish signs and signals, it therefore means that there's a very high possibility that the dollar is weakening. Yeah, very high possibility that the dollar is weakening. But then let me take this out. So if this is my zone, this guy, this zone where this guy actually was, it actually
Yeah.
came in. If you observe this guy, I like my things straight. Yeah. So that came in with this particular level. So I'm looking at this guy. If it takes out this level for now, where are we running to? We're running upwards because now, as much as I know that this is a fair value gap that the price moved, push back into, and then should push up, the price can
Yeah.
also come back to this same point and then decides to play around
Hold
and then
on.
drop back and
Yeah.
then come back and then drop back and then come back. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
So, uh, this guy is sending me 5 messages. Take it easy, or take it easy on me. All right, so let's see what happens from here. But then, all things being equal, for the 5 minutes, you can see if you are to follow the candlestick sequence, we are having a sweet push up here. And then let's just see what happens. So I could decide to play around with a monitoring lot, maybe 0.01, 0.02, and then just follow this guy through down. But then if we miss the entry here, we've missed a good entry up. So I don't like
Mm.
taking trades halfway. It's dangerous, very, very dangerous. So that's just it. So let's look at another pair, New Zealand dollar USD. Yeah, this is the guy that we waited all through. When? Trend lines. Thank you very much, Joe. Let me delete you guys. My friend actually came around. He's the one that drew all these nonsense lines on my system. The trend lines. Me, I don't like those guys. Okay, so we actually waited for this guy for a very long time. We waited for this massive sell. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then UT took a trade when the market got to this point. And I was like, you shouldn't have sold it yet because this guy, we still have fair value gaps up here. So he didn't give us a change of character. So what did he say? He said, I thought you should supposed to sell. I said, okay, it's okay. But then let's look at this. 7 messages, me alone. Da. Ah, ah. Okay, relax. I'll attend to you when I'm done with my class. Okay, so this is an inducement. This is an inducement. And it is straight. Is an inducement. So this my guy. So actually, this guy came back to this particular point. Now, so for some people, one guy during this holiday when he visited me, he said that this is a supply zone. I didn't know what he meant. In his words, he said this is a drop, a base, a drop, and then he came back to that zone, didn't test it. I was like, it's okay, sir, thank you. But whether it's a supply, whether it's a demand, whether it's a continuation pattern whatsoever, I know one thing for sure, sir. This guy actually has a fair value gap. This is a massive drop down. So, and then it came back to this zone. So what am I actually expecting on New Zealand dollar? Did we take this? Did we take this sell? This was the sell I asked you to take. Do you remember?
Yes. Yes. I
Yeah.
remember.
So I asked you to take this sell. I think I actually made small money. Small, very small, 100 and something from here. I
Bread is
made
not small
because
though.
I saw it late. I saw it late. Who are you looking at?
Hmm?
Who are you looking at?
No, no, I'm just saying 100 is not small. I was looking to the side and saying
Okay,
100 is not
so
small.
100 and something K. So this way. So I saw it late. I saw it late. I didn't actually see when it started. So I was aiming at, if you observe very well, you can see this. You can see me say daily fair value gap here. And then this was, actually that this is a fair value gap, right? So,
Yes.
but then most times I like marking it to the open or the
No.
close of the candle. Yeah. So that was
Mm,
why I dropped it down there. So price came down to that point, and then I exited the guy. I exited. So I'm hoping and I'm looking at, because this is actually a reaction zone. If I begin to get positive push up, psh, 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 the guy is heading back here, and this time he's gonna take out this one, and he's gonna come back here. And from here, oh Lord, my God, when I know someone there, from here I'm selling it down to this level. Yes, from here I'm selling it down to this level because there's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can tell me from here. But then at this zone, I'm still watching out to see what it will do. Over there, the 1 hour, it has, if you check, yeah, it's dancing around. Uh, this is the last high. I should mark it out. Dancing around there, push, push, push up, drop, 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 drop. So I'd rather not stress my head trying to look for what is not there. But then if you look at the current trend, like I always tell you, focus on the current trend. What would you say? The market is still favoring a downtrend. So is there a
mm,
possibility that it can drop down to this zone? Yes, because we are actually
yes.
expecting a sell. Because if it takes out this zone, this guy is coming down. There's nothing anybody can tell me. If it takes out this zone, this guy is coming down. I mean, if you check 4 hours, there's a whole lot of imbalances. So many. A whole lot of imbalances. A whole lot of imbalances. Look at it. Look at it. A whole lot of imbalances. So while I wait cautiously, I also have to prepare my mind. So if I run down to 15 minutes on New Zealand dollar USD, let me take out this so that this can be clear. Take out this so that this can be clear. Take out this so that this can be clear. Okay, so if we look at it again and again, that high there, like we drew, price came back, played around with it. Okay, and then started dropping again. Man, people that are in this market, them don't try you. Over. And then play is still playing around here. So I'd rather wait for, because the market is not smooth. 31st December, you can see between 31st December and today's 5th, you can see what the market is
Mm,
doing. So 31st
really.
December, so let's hold on and see what will happen. But then I think there is a very high possibility that it might favor the BS. So now, if you look at all the analysis we've done, we are actually looking at Euro USD pushing down. That means dollar is gaining value. We are looking at pound USD pushing up. That means dollar is losing value. Then we are looking at NZD USD pushing down. So what that actually means is that there's a very high possibility from both ends, dollar may gain value, may lose value. So what are the indices? I like you to treat each pair independently. Except if we look at the DXY, yes, let's look at the DXY. Though I don't usually like doing that. The dollar index, because Should I use capital.com? Maybe. Because the DXY is a basket of indices. Basket of indices. Okay, so let's go to daily time frame. Yo, so okay, so these guys have been filled. This one is filled. This one has been taken care of. This one has been taken care of. You see now, I abandoned this analysis. All right, this one has been taken care of, and this one has been, yeah. So if we look at it again, no, let's look at 1 month. Let's start from there because we're in the beginning of a new year. Okay, field, this guy came down to this level. 3 months. Wow, wow, woo. Can you see fair value gaps? No fair value gap here. No fair value gap here. But then you can see, you see the very reason I like playing around with this guy to this zone. You see that, right?
Is changing. Is
Yeah.
back
So
up.
am I expecting a push up from here? Now, if you look ahead, you can see this massive drop. There's a very big, I have 10 minutes left. So you can see massive, at least 3 months, first quarter. Am I looking at USD pushing up to 102.771? Is it possible from 98? Yes. Let's look at 6 months. 6 months, no. It's telling me that USD has gotten to its wit's end, 99 point something. I wish I'd seen this earlier, oh boy. I wish, oh. Where was I? Let me check out 1 year. Hey, why didn't I see this now? So let's look at 1 year, the DXY. Would you say the DXY is on an uptrend or a downtrend?
Up.
It's on an uptrend. So there's a very high possibility that we are going to push up. So 12 months, this is a 1 year plan, tells us that this guy is what? Came down to fill up this fair value gap. So now that we are done filling it in 2025, can we, in 6 months, this guy is pushed down. So actually we don't have a business here. Let's look at 3 months. So are we aiming at 102.7 this thing? So all things being equal, with everything we've seen here, there's a very high possibility for the DXY to gain momentum. Very high possibility for the DXY to gain momentum. Very high. Very high for the DXY to gain momentum. So what are we looking at? This monthly. First, let it get to 98.5 something. So let me not do that. Let me do this instead. Monthly, okay? So weekly. Where are you? Where did you run to? Intervals and below. So weekly. Okay. So if this guy is able to, because this guy, this is where it is now. So if we look at the current guy, this one.
Excuse me. Sorry. My dad is calling.
Who?
My dad.
Okay, pick it up. So I think, hold on. I think I should end the call, give it 10 minutes, and then we join again. What do you think?
Yes.
Since we have less than 10 minutes left. Okay, just pick up that call. Pick up that call.
What? Will you be able to attend this meeting with my phone? Oh. Today? I don't think so. Mm.
Okay, so we still have 6 minutes to run. Okay. So looking at here, the DSO has actually been playing around. You can look at this. That fair value gap, you've seen it already in the yearly and 6 months, right? So since it's been playing around. So what am I actually expecting? I am expecting this guy to push up. Dollar should go up. But then a whole lot is happening in the international community. Just last week, Trump, should I use the word, hijacked the president of Venezuela.
Mm. That's true.
Uh-huh. And then just yesterday, he released another report that he's aiming at Iceland.
Ah,
That he wants their oil. So US know the so nobody can really tell what's gonna happen to the dollar because right now Trump is causing a whole lot of problems in the world. So but then if he succeeds, one thing is gonna settle. The one thing is gonna he said something on Christmas Day. He said that he's gonna get America back to the state of glory such that once the economy gets back normal, um the market is going to go bullish for the US dollar. So I think that's what he's working on tirelessly.
see.
So yeah, if that is the case, so we are expecting massive dollar push, massive, massive, massive dollar push. So all things being equal, I think everything is going to favor the dollar. Everything is going to favor the dollar. So let's see what happens. But that being the same, we can actually rely on the technicals to do the needful. I think the last since 25th, the dollar has actually been gaining value. It has gained over 800. So if it takes out this high, it hasn't taken it out completely. This will give us a change of character. Am I correct?
Mm.
If it takes out that high completely, that's going to give us a change of character. And if you look downwards, there is nothing like a fair value gap. So what I'm actually expecting might be a little push down to here and then this. Because if you look again, this is a gap volume imbalance. This is the
Mm.
last zone of bearish interaction, this point. So it will not be wrong if I bring it down to here. So I'm expecting price to react that way. So if price actually, if dollar drops down to 98.1, which is about 100 plus, then definitely you're expecting a pushback up. And if that's the case, that means euro your dollar will go bearish, pound dollar will go bearish, dollar NZD will go bearish, dollar CHN will go bullish, and then we'll have a free ride down. So I think that being that, we should just be watchful. Okay, so then let's look at Euro NZD, one of my favorite pairs, but this guy is massively volatile. Ha! Chai, 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 chai. So let me look at the yearly time zone. Let me see what I can do in the next 3 minutes with this guy. Okay, so this one pushed it up, pushed it up, pushed it up, pushed it up, pushed it up. So I'm actually expecting from everything here. Let me delete. Bah, bah. So you see, when you come to a higher time frame like the yearly, like this, it gives you an age to look out for. For 1 year, you will know what you should expect in the market. So you can see that actually there is no May 2025 order block will get come out. There is no, you can see now there's an imbalance here, right? And this is the
Mm.
breakout candle. So let me use this as breakout candle, BC. So that means I expect price to come back and react all through this. Do you see that? This is a yearly candle. So if
Mm.
you take it back, this is where we are. I expect price to come back and react. Let me take out these ones first. We don't need them for now. So what is my primary outlook on the yearly? I'm looking at bearish because there must be a balance. So indirectly, what does this mean? It means New Zealand dollar gaining value. So let's look at 6 months plan. So to what extent am I expecting this guy to come down to? Is it this point? 1.99713, that's 99,000 to 1,000, that's roughly about 2,000 plus. Or am I looking at coming down to this zone? Or you can see an imbalance here, yes or yes, yes. Bam, bam. So you can see that. So am I expecting the guy to come down to that level? So that's massive. That's on 6 months time frame. So let's go to 3 months time frame. Do we still have the imbalance in 3 months? Very minute, very, 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 very minute. So if I'm to tweak it down, look at it. So monthly, let's go down to monthly. Nope, I didn't see that. You can see that, right? Okay. So, but then these are breakout candles. So I'm expecting something to happen here with this guy. I'm expecting something to happen there. So what am I expecting? I don't know, but definitely. Woo. One. So if it continues like that, this is where I'm heading to. So for now, you can see that yes, massive push down, push back up, down, push back up. The momentum to actually push the price back up is not really there. It's not really there. So let's watch out what happens. But I know one thing. These guys are liquidity in these main zones. In these main zones. That's what they are. Why? How do I know? Because of this what? Fair value gap down here. So I'm actually looking at this guy coming down, taking out the whole of this and then coming down here, giving me something like this. 1, 2, 3, push back in and then drop. Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah, I will make money. Okay. So that's actually what I'm looking at right now with these ones. That's what I'm actually looking at. But then the market is playing. Let it play. Let it do its thing. Oh, Mother Lord. Let it do its thing. Euro USD, Euro NZD, Euro USD, Euro NZD. Okay. Euro NZD, where are we? So this is where we are. Now, if you look at it again, structure-wise, this a higher low, a higher high, right? Higher low, a higher high. It gave rise to this low, and this low gave rise to this high. So if you're looking at it again, if I'm to take this out and minimize it, so if the market should break out from this zone, what do we call that? Change of character, right? You're lost.
Yes.
High.
Okay, me here.
Yeah, look at it.
Okay, yes,
So look
that
at
is
it.
a change of
If it
character.
takes out this
It's
zone, it's a change of character. And then that would be what? A massive drench down to this guy. And then if you look at it, if you look at the momentum so much, high, low, push it up, high, low, high, low. If you see it's getting weaker here. Can you see? It's getting weaker here. So that is just it. So the question is, what is happening in the Eurozone that a whole lot of people will be dumping it for New Zealand dollar? What is happening? New Zealand dollar is a risk currency. USD is a risk currency. So what will be happening? What is it? What has this got to do with oil and global politics? What is Putin saying about Zelensky? A whole lot. But then we'll find out. Politics, politics. We'll find out. But then, so let's continue looking out for this. How many signals have I given you so far? Plenty?
Mm, I think 5. Okay, no, 4.
Four.
Euro, USD, GPW, GBP, USD, Euro, NZD.
Okay.
I think you've given me NZD, USD too. Have you?
Okay. So, Euro JPY. So what are we looking at in? We're looking at this guy coming down, but that downtrend will be really swift because this was a fair value gap if you observed.
Yeah.
So price came down, reacted from there. So I'm actually looking at this guy, this taking out this 1, 2, and then let it continue to go down. So I'm looking at that push up like that. That's how I'm looking at it. Okay, so for somebody that took this trade on January 2nd, congratulations, 42,000 to 28,000. That's roughly 1,400. If you use a standard lot, that should give you $1,100, excluding swap and spread. But that's big money. The question is, would you be able to hold? Because the market did not look like it. Imagine. And then today, pull back up to this point. Still this funny fair value gap here. And then dish down. Pew, 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 pew. This could be hard to range in, I tell you. But then, if you know, you know. So that's why it's always good for me to look at my markets from 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. And then just know no matter what happens, make it shabby. Okay, so if you look at the structure one, this is a massive drop, right? Push back in.
Yes.
If you look at the structure, it's beginning to tilt downwards. But then let's go to 15, 30 minutes. If you look at it again, bam, 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 it dropped. So 15 minutes should give us a better. So if you look at this guy here down, this low gave this high. So this was the minute change of character that we had. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that change of character gave us this liquidity inside here, which was our fair value gap. I think 1 hour, 4 hours, the price pushed back in there. So a lot of persons would have stacked their stop losses here. Price pushed back in there, then it dropped, and then it's continuing to drop. So for somebody that wants to take this trade, yeah, it's a very nice trade, but you have to be patient enough to hold it. That's a key factor. You have to hold it. You have to be patient enough to hold it. So you can take this trade, aim at this low, aim at this low. Is that the low we are looking at? Aim at this low while this becomes your stop loss. Where is the entry price? There. Aim at that. So 1:4. 1:4. So I think I can do this and put. What do you think? Should I? Should I not? Should I put it in a group?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So Forex group. So Forex group. Alpha, I'm missing my partner. I'm missing Dara. I know you've been seeing UT. I'm missing Dara. I should call her much later. But the problem is
Yes.
you could call her now, she's in class. Downloads, where are you? Why is my system actually hanging? I know I don't book you with plenty stuff, sure. Okay, so you're in ZD. So I'm actually looking at stop loss at what? 2.
03471.
03448. You say 471. Okay, let's keep it. SL equals to 0.034 what? 271. Sure. 3471. And then TP at let's keep it at 2.00800. 2.00890. Okay. All right. So I think I can duplicate this and drop in the other mains group. Kingdom Giants. Yeah. I think this boot camp that I was actually supposed to teach has been postponed to February. It's a sell. It's a sell. It's a sell. All right. So you were almost camped today. Who? All right. Okay. So let's play the jingle bell. All right. Okay, so wanna no. Okay. Is that stop loss so close? No, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so let's look at Euro JPY. Oh wow, UT has dropped a message. Okay, sir. Why is she not here? Euro JPY. Why is she not here? I'm asking you. Euro
This is doing
JPY.
something.
Okay, so Euro JPY, if we look down to, let's go to 1 year. Wow! CS Dow, this. Did you see this?
No.
Okay. So 1 year. Wow.
Wow.
Breakout candle. The market didn't react. Did you see that? So the market didn't react there. And then that's a fair value gap too. Did you see? Wow. Wow, what a massive. Will it fall this down? Now, if you look at this guy too, where we are currently in price, it's a fair value gap reaction zone. Did you see that? Boy, higher time frame analysis is a killer. Okay, now we take this again. Right. So that's a breakout candle, and then this gives us a breakout candle too. So breakout candles. What happens with a breakout candle? Point of interest. So these are 1 year time frame, so we can keep that. Wow. It's gonna take time for it to move from 182 to 155. What's the difference? 22 plus 5, 27. That's 27,000 pips. Guy, if you catch that one, even Dangote go the lane where you did. Oh boy. Okay. So let's run it down. So let's tweak this. Yeah, let's tweak this a bit down to like this. Wow, small. But then, okay. So here, if you look at it, what we have here is actually on the 6 months, we can't really get something to place, but then this guy is the gives us this guy as a breakout candle. Yeah. So if I'm gonna work on that, so the candle of interest is now this one here. So there's a breakout candle, there's a candle of interest now. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, what are we looking at? Let's run down to. So if I'm going to do something here, I think I might just do this. Now that's a fair value gap, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take it down to 3 months. So if you take it down to 3 months, you can see candle of interest, you can see a fair value gap running down to this point. And then you can see this one, the fair value gap running down to where it was before. All right. So if we are gonna run this, so somebody might say this is where most likely Euro JPY is gonna come down to. So let me change that to red. Danger. So there's be a lot of orders here when if Euro JPY comes down. So that means actually yen is gonna gain value indirectly. That's what it's telling me. That yen most likely is gonna gain value. What's this guy doing? He's not moving. Why? Okay. So yen is gonna gain value if what we are doing is actually correct. But remember, this is 3 months, so we cannot completely. We first start with the first one, the closest one first, which is this one.
Yeah.
So let's run down to monthly, and let's see what happens on the monthly time frame. You can see a lot of fair value gaps here, fair
Yes.
value gaps here, fair value gaps here, and then fair value gaps here. So there's a fair value gap here, and then if I have to be very merciful, here it is. Another one. So that's on the monthly. So let's look at weekly. Perfecto. Now this guy had come in and filled this here. So now, am I still going to expect a price reaction in this level? Should I? Obviously, this push up now it's taking 3 weeks for this guy to come down. So indirectly, that means that the sell momentum is very sluggish, right?
Yes.
Compared to just one candle, 1 week push up, and then this is 3 weeks. That's sluggish. So should I expect price reactions this way? It is very possible for us to. Let's look at daily time frame. Okay, so fair value gap here. Is it filled? Completely filled to the brim. So what should we
Mm.
expect at this level? Hmm. I need fair value gap down here. But I should show you a very small one. Change the color to that. Very small one. And then down fair value gaps. Oh, these ones are filled. And then this guy down there. So am I expecting something? I'm expecting price reaction this way. So let's see what happens this way down in 1 hour. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you see, analysis is easy, cheaper, better when you look at it from that side. You can see how we segmented it down. Okay.
Yes.
So, higher, low, higher, low, higher, higher. Yeah. So this took out this low, higher, low, breakout structure, dog day. So this guy gave us a. First, let's know our change of character first. Did we have one? So this is a high, this is a high, this is a higher low, higher high, higher high. I think I need to bring back my higher high and higher lows. And then this guy gave us this high. So all of these are what? Pullbacks. Will you agree with me? Look at it again. Look at it. Higher high, higher low. Let's go to 4 hours. It's gonna be easy there. So let's look at it. High, low, right? Give us this high, low, right?
Mm.
And then this low, give us this high, right?
Mm.
And then 10 minutes. Thank you. Don't worry, this will be the last class for the day. Thanks, Jesus. All right. Now, this is the other block, right?
Mm.
Mhm. But a lot of persons know that it's just the whole lot of things is going to call them.
I'm not hearing it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so if this is a high, our low, then this low took out that high and then gave us this high. That means
Mm.
everything here from here down here is what? A pullback.
Mm.
Do you see that?
Yes.
And if it's a pullback, then let's look at these zones. Let's zoom. So where did our fair value gap end? Here, right? For me, you
Mm.
know, I always like to bring it down here. So if you check it out completely, that guy filled up perfectly the fair value gap.
Mm.
So between here and here, what are we doing? What should we expect? If this is the other block, the opposing candle, which is the other block, and here, yeah, I know a lot of persons that trade stupid other block, they would have started piling up their entries at this guy here. I know. But then I can only buy this guy. This is 4 hours. Let me get down to 30 minutes. 30 minutes has not given me any price structure. So I'm going to zoom this. Zoom, 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 zoom. All right. Nothing, anything yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay. So let me go down to 15 minutes. Zoom, 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 zoom. So if you actually look at it, this way I'm looking at the last zone. Then if you consider the current trend, which is this one, always respect the current trend. Don't forget that. If we look at this one, we can see what our sweet highs, lows, high, lows, high, lows, high, lows, right? High,
Mm.
lows, and then so this is the last zone. Is it this one or this one? Which one should we pick?
Mm.
This one.
Mm.
So let me jovially play to a minute I don't like. Let me try 3 minutes. Okay. So you see your high, low, high. So this is the last zone of interest that if this guy takes out this zone, I might consider a bullish uptrend. But then since we already know where price will be going to in the long run, the question is how far will that bullish uptrend go? Because if we look at it this way, the market was actually bullish. So if it moves from here up, what are we looking at? We are looking at this guy. And that is thousands of dollars. So if you're looking at it from here, where will be our stop loss? Somewhere there. That's 1 is to 4.8. And if you take that trade from there, 183 to 184.9, that's almost 2,000. Call it 1,500 USD, one standard lot, one position. I don't know how long it's going to take. Might take 1 week, but that should be something. So if that is the possibility of us coming back here, then that's one. Then number two, what's the rationale that this guy will continue to play down? We can only respect the current trend and hope that the price continues shoot. But until then, let's keep watching, let's keep hoping. So that'll be that. I'll stop there for today. Ask your questions. How many signals have I given you?
Plenty.
Plenty. Should we look at gold? I don't like gold. Gold has made so many people poor.
Yeah.
Whoa.
At the moment, it's a little confusing.
Can you see that? That's yearly. Whoa.
Hmm.
Gold moved from 2,606 to 4,000 ounce. What? 6 months, nothing. 3 months, boy, will gold ever come down? Okay, now let's look at it. Oh, we have 4 minutes, no problem. If you look at what we talked about, candlestick momentum, right? It's always very wonderful to consider that. Now look at this, bap, 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 then this push up, then this gave me a breakout candle, and then look at the momentum, look at the push, and then it dropped down. Look at this, and then look at this, and then look at this. So what's the rationale that gold is actually going to go up? Currently at 4,550. It hasn't been able to push past that mark and it's dancing around. Now, there is only one thing. If you look at candlestick arrangement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get to realize that none of them has actually broken below the low, right?
Yeah.
So if gold can break below this low, I can guarantee you 4,173. That's about 3,000 pips. Now, on Christmas, gold decided to do us Merry Christmas. It fell 2,300 pips in one day.
What?
Massive. Yes, 2,300 pips in one day. Let me take it back. Look at it here. See there. So if you look at it at 4,538 down to 4,319, you can calculate that. 220 something, that's multiply that by 10. 2,000 plus pips in one day. This was December 29.
Excuse me, let me check it first.
All right. Oh God. Yeah, you're calculating.
No, hello? Yes? No, when I got this evening, I'll check.
Hmm. The battery is about to go off. Come here.
Yes. Okay. Mm. Yes. The census reports. Yeah, the status reports that you sent. Yeah, I've printed them. It's there. Okay. I forgot to print the one that you just sent yesterday. Hello?
Yes, so we have less than a minute to finish. Back to
All right.
gold. So, just like what happened in Euro USD, so look at where gold is on the daily time frame. Yeah, if you look at it again and again, I'm saying that if gold, this is the line that I talked about. If gold falls below this line, gold is gone. So actually, low, this is the guy, this is the guy that led to gold taking out that high. So if gold comes up to here and push down, gold is coming down to a terrible low, to fall like the rock. So that's that. I stop that for now. Hmm?